Hi, and thank you for joining me. I'm Lynn Koves with the Angel Capital Summit, and today I'm very pleased to be with Mike ONeil and Lori Ruff of Integrated Alliances. So Mike, I've been told that you are directly responsible for LinkedIn's presence in Denver, and I'm wondering more about how you got started and what motivates you as an entrepreneur.
Well, Lynn, it really goes back to an aha moment that happens. Don't we all have an aha moment? And the aha moment happened at Starbucks. How unusual is that? And it was a moment at Starbucks in 2006 where Kevin and I were trying to decide where to take our business that had been going on for a couple years, doing networking events with sponsors and attendees, and that was kind of dying down. It had been through its high point, and the idea of doing a LinkedIn training came up, and lo and behold, we packed a room at DU full of people, and that became the core business well, still is today. LinkedIn training for sales and marketing, recruiting, business professionals, folks at the Angel Capital Summit attracts.
So what was the next step for you then?
Well, the second element, sort of version 2.0 of the business, had the LinkedIn component coming in, and the phone started ringing. People elsewhere that I'd met on LinkedIn wanted to bring our business, the LinkedIn training business, to Phoenix, for example, and to other places. And then a call came in from Charlotte, from this woman named Lori Ruff from Charlotte. Hey, can I be you here? And of course, it's not easy to be me anywhere. and she had what it took. It sounded like we immediately hit it off on the phone. And Lori, what happened next?
Well, I found you actually through a search on LinkedIn and got very interested in Integrated Alliances, everything it represented, and how I could use that in the growth of my own business. And when I came to Denver and joined the executive team, it was just a natural fit. We had both been trainers and speakers for quite a while, and we have the same passion for Integrated Alliances, for LinkedIn, for helping people be more successful in their business. And it just seemed like the thing to do to come out here full-time and partner with you in business and in life.
You know, so that great national expansion that was underway, as soon as it got going really good, came back to being Lori and Mike now speaking and training on LinkedIn for corporate audiences. Kind of kicked it up from the entrepreneurial classes for the public where you pay $50 and take a LinkedIn class to corporate audiences and conferences where you pay thousands of dollars and are deeply involved in their event for a period of days.
Great, and where do you see your business going next?
You know, over the last few years, it's been very difficult economically, and the whole idea of speaking and training, those are some of the first areas hit when people have to cut back. So as we went out on the road and continued to struggle through that, people were saying, you know, you've got to have a product, you've got to have something to sell in the back of the room, or you won't be able to continue doing what you love. So Mike had been working on a book for a couple of years, and trying to get him to finish was like pulling eye teeth out of a camel. And so we were working on it one night and listening to Pink Floyd, and he realized that the rock is what inspired people. So now we have this inspirational book that encourages people through the process, and we've, as business owners, have been able to meld our passions together, rock music, classic rock, those kinds of things, with our passion for helping people in this networking space. And by melding those together, the people we touch are then inspired, and that has fueled the growth of our business.
Yet, in order to be able to handle the customers that got you to where you are and not alienate them, but still serve the market that you're in now, you've got to backfill yourself somehow. And the way to do that, we found from really smart people, is with information products, with books, CDs, DVDs. Share your knowledge virtually so you don't have to keep doing it one at a time, and people can learn at their own pace wherever they want to. So our first LinkedIn book, packed with rock and roll analogies, inspired by late night radio listening on KBCO in Denver, spawned another book after we were training on it around, and that was, well, what's after LinkedIn? What's next?
And we still focus. LinkedIn is the focus, even though our second book talks about social media and introduces people to the social media world. It is focused for LinkedIn users, which is the business professional.
Yeah, so we reel them back in, point them and focus them on LinkedIn and add these other pieces on, just like a good chef carves this meal out of these components that are out there. And through the power of social media, we've been able to get a lot of things done that you just couldn't have done otherwise. The economy's helped. People are available to do things inexpensively or in collaboration, and social media brings those people together who might not have had that opportunity during this hard period here. So I think where things are going down the road, we're becoming a media company. We've gone from a networking event company to a media company with the radio show that's approved by LinkedIn, Rock the World with LinkedIn Radio Show, and now television is coming knocking on the door. Spokespersons. We're the right people to be in front of audiences, pitching products and showing people the things that make sense for them. Because if it's not genuine, we can't do it. It's got to be genuine, and it shows through. We're genuine rockers, we're genuine social media people, we're genuine networkers, and we genuinely are going to be at the Angel Capital Summit.
Well, that is just perfect, but why did you initially decide to get involved with the Angel Capital Summit?
Well, thanks. I go back a long time with the individuals involved with Rocky Venture Club. And Meta, I go back a long time, 10 years probably. And it was Kevin's relationship in the Colorado Capital Conference that kind of precursored this whole thing. And the social media component, Jeff, you know, I just couldn't not go tell people about it. I mean, I have the power of this Twitter network. I have this cool things going on. Everyone who's involved in business should be going.
Absolutely.
And I just can put a few words out there with the link and empower people to go to the show. So I do want to point one thing that I've learned, though, is just because I don't get approved or another company doesn't get approved doesn't mean we don't benefit from the people we meet there. The hallway conversations, the what do they call it, the water fountain conversations, the happy hour afterwards. That's where those business cards and those relationships come into play, because it's what happens at the grassroots level out there, not at the systematic corporate level, that really is the root foundation attraction of the Angel Capital Summit.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're interested in reaching and learning more about Mike and Lori, please see the contact information below.